Is this statement controversial? Most of your work friends are fake friends. They're not real. And since I'm kind of dressed like Regina George today, I want to talk to you and save you the trouble, the stress, the drama, and quite honestly, the heartache of being duped by fake friends at work. Pull up a chair and your favorite beverage because today I'm spilling the tea on the danger of fake friends at work, how to spot a fake friend, and what to do if you have one. Hello, my friend. I'm so excited that you're here chatting with me today. If you are new here, my name is Jennifer Brick. I'm your new career bestie. Around here, I talk about career success, workplace obstacles, and toxic work environments. If you're like, yes, I need more of that in my life, tap the subscription button and the notification bell. Also, I hang out on LinkedIn and Instagram pretty much every day. So if you want to go hang out with me over there, I'll leave the links to those profiles down in the description bar. But enough about me. If you're ready to talk about fake friends at work, tap that like button and let's get into it. I just realized that my air conditioner was on, so I hope that audio wasn't too bad. I turned it off to make it better for you guys. So if I'm sweating, that is why. Anyways, first of all, what is the danger of fake friends at work? And I'm not talking about the benign fake friends that think work is a family and that just because you happen to work at the same company or on the same team that you should spend 24/7 together. Really, I feel bad for that person, so I don't want to talk trash about them. I'm talking about the person who pretends to be your friend at work, and once they've gained your trust, they abuse it. They take credit for your work. They throw you under the bus. They would step on you in an instant if it would get them ahead. And quite honestly, if you have had one of these fake friends that's really a malicious coworker, it hurts. A couple weeks ago, we talked about trusting coworkers, and it is so hard when you felt like you had a friend at work that you can really trust, that you had a coworker that you can trust, only for them to reveal themselves to be a fake friend that's really a backstabbing coworker in disguise. And if you've dealt with one of these before, drop one of the cursey emojis into the comments. The real danger of this type of fake friend at work is that they really are willing to do anything in order to get ahead. No friend at work is sacred to them. And as a result of this backstabbing coworker, you might find yourself unwittingly in a malicious gossip cycle with them getting the promotion that you are working for, or with your personal brand tarnished at work. And you don't want any of those things. Now, obviously, ideally, you want to avoid this type of fake friend at work. So how can you spot them? The first sign of a fake friend at work is they are the coworker who is overly friendly. So when you first join a team or you've joined the company, they are the coworker that is coming straight over to your desk. They're like overwhelmingly inclusive in a way that kind of feels a little bit off, quite honestly. Now, this isn't to say that every coworker who welcomes you to the team or welcomes you to the company is a fake friend, but there is a difference, and most people don't go exorbitantly out of their way to explain the dynamics and the politics and everything unless there is a reason for it. Another way to spot a fake friend at work is that this is a coworker who overly inserts themselves into your work and your life. Are they asking to join meetings that you have, requesting to be assigned to the same projects? Are they offering assistance and then later taking credit for the work that you did because of their assistance? Or are they asking overly personal questions about your life that maybe you don't want to talk to coworkers about because work-life boundaries are a thing? They're asking about your relationships. They're asking about your family. They're asking about your shoe size. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense at work. And usually you find that they're using it for the next sign to spot a fake friend at work, and that is that they're the office drama person. Don't want to gender it here. And they are deep into the office gossip. Now, you know that I don't keep it a secret at all. Sometimes your drama llama's gotta get fed. I know mine gets hungry. And not all gossip at work is necessarily bad gossip. There is good gossip that can be had. However, the fake friend at work is really into the bad gossip, the malicious gossip, the gossip about other coworkers' personal lives. And anytime that you hear a coworker talking about another person's personal life, their personal struggles, their personal drama, I can assure you they're having those conversations about you when you're not in the room as well. So anytime that you have a coworker who is super gossipy and moseying up to you as your work BFF, you really gotta question that relationship. Another way to spot a fake friend at work is that they're the coworker who is giving backhanded compliments, which for the record are the worst kind of compliment ever. Like, just be a jerk. I know how to deal with you if you're being a jerk, and I can tell you how to deal with jerks. But when someone's someone's pretending to be nice and offering these backhanded compliments at work, they're really making the situation much more complicated than it needs to be. Oh yeah, Jennifer, you did such a great job on that project. I guess that's why you took the extra time to complete it. A real friend, including a real friend at work, is going to be someone who sincerely wants to lift you up and doesn't want to drag you down to their level. And the next way to spot a fake friend at work is that they are the nicest to you when they need a favor. They need your input on a project. They need help to get a task done. They need access to some information that only you have. All of a sudden, this fake friend at work goes from being your typical coworker into being the saccharine sweet coworker who you know is a backstabbing coworker. Now, in fairness, generally, us humans, when we want something from someone, are gonna be nicer to them because reciprocity. So it's not really a terrible thing. But the difference between a fake friend at work and how someone generally acts is that they're really just gonna be extra about it. I think that's the best way that I can describe it. And when you're dealing with this fake friend at work, it's really easy to get caught up in the drama and sucked into this game that they're playing that you really don't want to play. And this is one of the reasons why being clear on what you want at work and the value that you provide is so important. And that's one of the reasons why I'm always talking to you guys about UAQ, your unique awesomeness quotient. Because the clearer you are on the value that you add and how you want to shine, the less these distractions and drama at work are really going to get in your way. If you haven't already, you can snag your free UAQ starter kit using the link in the description bar down below, which actually is the perfect bridge that brings us into what I really want to talk to you about today, which is how to cope with fake friends at work. It's a reality, especially if you're working in a large organization or with a big team, you are going to deal with fake friends at work. You're going to have to deal with backstabbing, insecure coworkers from time to time. They're just kind of around because humans gonna human in the good ways and the bad ways. So the first thing that you're going to do, and this is the most important thing that you're going to do anytime that you're working with a backstabbing coworker, with a fake friend coworker, with a toxic coworker, you're going to get clear on your work-life boundaries. What topics are off the table at work unless someone is legitimately a friend that you happen to have made at work. Anytime that we're dealing with one of those difficult coworkers, work-life boundaries are going to be absolutely crucial in order to actually manage that relationship. Even with difficult coworkers, your goal is to have a positive and productive relationship, because the fake friend at work, remember the drama piece, you want to stay out of it. So the more that you can just have a cordial working relationship that is productive, you get things done, you can work together, all of that kind of thing, the better off you are. Now, this is going to require having solid boundaries for you and good ways to redirect. And I do have a few videos that I've added onto a playlist that will help out, that I'll also drop into the description, because everything's always in the description and I feel like I say it all the time. But it is important for you to note here that coworkers are not always your friend. You don't have to talk about your personal life at work. Just because someone asks for something at work doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do it. And when you're dealing with a fake friend at work, what you really need to get really clear on is the level of trust that you have with that coworker. Because you can still trust your coworker in order to have that positive and productive working relationship together. You can still trust your coworker to do their side of the work when you're working on a project together. You can still trust them to perform their job to an adequate level because, hey, that's showing up on their performance review, right? And really, anytime that you're working with someone and you're making a friend at work, you need to get clear on the level of trust that you have for them. In fact, this is so important that I want you to go and watch this video right now where I really break down trust in the work, coworkers and trust, so that you can figure out what level of trust that you should have with your friend at work, especially with your fake friends. Now, if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel and it makes you my favorite career bestie. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.